Good morning. Welcome to Column Hinge at Alpha Ωmega Mystery School. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, Wednesday, July 28th, 2020. Welcome to the opening of the Treasury of Light, and this ritual comes from the Bruce Codex, an ancient Christian document rediscovered beneath the sands of Egypt that contains two lost books of the Bible, the first and second books of the Yahweh, which purport to contain the secret teachings of Jesus to his disciples. The ritual is called the opening of the Treasury of Light, and this rite comes from the Bruce Codex. I'm Bishop David Griffin.
I'm High Priestess Leslie McQuade.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
We'll wait for just a few moments here while the sun completes its rising. As we're waiting, begin feeling into your body and thinking about your intentions for this rite. Before we move into our ritual point, I'd like to call your attention towards an alignment today. We're getting ready to move into the cold time of year. You see how the shadow of this column is touching the fire pit? That marks the beginning of cold weather, and it was definitely cold this morning. The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend in bodies of living light.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel how each breath excites new sensations on your skin, in your muscles, in your bones. And as you're breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into omega earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you In the south, Omega.
Alpha,
Et Omega.
the beginning,
And the end.
and the path of the and the path of the age between. Sunrise,
And sunset.
and the path of the sun between. Birth,
And death.
and the path of life between. Once again, we gather here in this sacred place at Columhenge, this magnificent church in nature. And reaching out with the energy of our energetic bodies, we reconnect with the invisible life force, God force, all around us. And reconnecting with this living light, we call upon the angels in the invisible, watchers of the seventh treasury of light. Attend. Io I A. Io I A. Oe ai. Oe ai. Io nas. Ei oe a a a. Ei o a e a. Let the watchers withdraw as we enter into the treasury of light. And there are 12 heads in his treasury. And these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. O mighty angel, head in the place of the east, we call upon you using your secret name left to us by the Master Jesus. Io Nazareth. Io Nazareth. O Nazareth. O Nazareth. Ea ze o ze ia. Ea ze o ze ia. To na ma o. To na ma o. Ibrahis a eia. Ibrahis a eia. Bao Razaio. Bao Razaio. Oza Ioa. Oza Ioa. Etho eo zaioi. Etho eo zaioi. Zanazachoza. Zanazachoza. Fuxaye. Fuxaye. Ia ei ozo ae. Ia ei ozo ae. Ao ize a ai. Ao ize a ai. And so we completed our journey through the places, invoking each mighty angel head in its proper place, using their secret names left to us by the living Jesus prior to his ascension. At length, we came in time to the center of the treasure of light, the place of the middle, the place of perfect balance, the place of the Father of the treasure of light. O Father of the treasure of light, by your cipher and by your name we invoke you. Zizao. Zizao. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual, as it is every single day, to establish human liberty worldwide.
Human liberty worldwide.
Set our people free.
Set our people free.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect the integrity of our genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens' genetic code.
May all who search for the abundant life promised by the Master Jesus come to discover the ways of the God force and how to flood our energetic souls with the living light all around us. And then in that hour when death comes calling, may we shed this physical body like a serpent sheds its skin and rise like the phoenix into the kingdom of light. Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps bring more God force into your conscious mind. The more you turn your mind towards God force, the more God force you have within you. And this power allows you to do things that you might think you are not capable of, but in fact, you are more than human. You are an incredible creature made of light, encased in flesh, here on this earth, to learn, to grow, and to mature. What does it mean to mature in one's outlook? What it means is that you have the capacity to understand difficult, complex ideas that, to the mind of a child, would seem contradictory or impossible. This is because a child's mind has not had the value of experience, has not had the deep contact with God force and humanity and with earth that is required to develop this mature understanding. One of the most important hallmarks of mature development in your mental thinking is that you no longer see things in terms of black and white, that you come to appreciate the shades of gray that occupy our world. Because it is, in fact, these gray zones where you're not sure when something is good or bad or beneficial or harmful that God force is absolutely most important. In these moments, breathing in God force can give you the clarity of mind necessary to sift out through the details, to find whether what you're witnessing is beneficial or harmful. And really, when it comes down to it, that is the most important choice to make. Does it benefit you and your family, or does it harm you and your family? By breathing into God force energy, you can have at your fingertips the knowledge of the centuries, the omnipotence of God, the power to discern truth with a capital T. This is possible when you breathe in God force energy, because you breathe power into that eternal light portion of you that easily discerns the difference between right and wrong, easily understands all shades of gray and any other coloration you might give to an event. God force energy, when inside you, gives you an increased capacity for compassion and knowledge as well. Compassion is incredibly important when discerning whether something is good or bad. Oftentimes, we tell little white lies for what we think is a compassionate reason. Oh, she spent so much money on that dress. I dare not tell her how awful it looks. And this little white lie continues in other arenas of your life. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to be brutal and cruel to people. No, that is where compassion comes into play. You can deliver truth without being cruel. You can teach without swacking someone with a stick to make sure that they're paying attention. Compassionate teaching is the way that Martin Luther King Jr. taught us. Through understanding and trying to understand what it is to walk a mile in another's shoes. To see, as the Cherokee teach, that everyone walks this earth on feet washed with tears, and that compassion, when combined with truth and discernment, is what makes a mature outlook on life. So breathe in God force energy. Discover truth with a capital T. Find your compassion, and then discernment in the event will be easy to understand, because you are filled, are lit, are in touch, and breathing in the God force.
Thank you, Leslie, for that wonderful message. If you would like to know more about this ritual, be sure to drop by our website at alphaomega.church. While you're there, download our free ebook, Was Jesus Secretly a Magician?, which contains the 3 lost baptisms that Jesus used to initiate his inner core of disciples. That's still available for you now for free at alphaomega.church. While you're at our website, we ask that you consider leaving a donation, small or large. This is the point of the ritual where we pass around the donation plate in the only way we can, and that's pointing you out to our website at alphaomega.church and thanking you in advance for your support. We are an old-fashioned church. We don't ask for, nor do we accept any government money. We are completely funded by our congregation, and that means you, through your donations and through your purchase of our Magick and Ministry training courses. Thanks again for coming out. We will see you again tomorrow. And until then, remember, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God Force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.